I am Bennett. We are back with another episode of Who Needs Numbers, and I'm here with the band Miracular. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's
We doing,
up?
man?
So how's it going?
Yeah. Okay, let's do the introductions left to right. I want to know everybody's names.
All right, well, my name's Fernando, but everyone calls me Fernie. I'm the drummer.
And my name is Miyagi, bass guitar player. Matthias Knight, guitar player.
Camion Stars singer.
Cameo, yeah, I met you back in September at a comedy show.
That was a cool set because that was actually Charlie Chaplin's last like movie stage.
It was a small venue too, so it's pretty cool that they made do with that amount of space. But I guess that's Hollywood. Okay, so speaking of Hollywood, so you guys are in LA, right? Particularly in LA, how would you describe the music scene?
You got egos, you got competition, you got hired play to like hired musicians that just want straight money and no soul in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it does take time to kind of find your people and kind of go from there, because and even that too, you'll like, and you learn a lot too. It's like even a failed situation or whatever, or like a weird rehearsal, you still learn something from it.
How long you guys been together?
Ooh, a while already, man. It's been, I want to say, what, 2017? 17? Yeah, since 2017.
Oh, snap. There's so many elements of being a musician: writing process, recording, touring, as you mentioned. Is there any part that each of you guys particularly enjoys the most?
I'd say all of it. It's just also more of a process, especially when you're a DIY band. Like everything you got to do, you got to set up, you got to make sure it's right. Because if you try to like work with certain people, they're not going to give the love that you have, you know,
Right.
you have vision. So it's a lot of just like hard work, dedication, like making sure you're on top of things. But also it's because this is what I want to do, and I love doing it. I'd rather be doing this than fucking some cubicle or something. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm okay, man.
Normal jobs. Let's go work those, whatever. It's fine. I got paid the bills.
Oh, man.
But, you know, for our sake of it all, even for my own sake, I just love playing live on stage. There's nothing like it. You can't take that live experience. CDs are cool, but the live shows are because you just see all the mistakes on stage. You get to hear all your favorite musicians. It's a holy ground of all places, and I think that's what got me into. I wouldn't be doing this for the money, really, but it's more for like trying to make an impact to hopefully make some kid pick up the guitar. They're gonna want to rock out and keep the engine running for the next wave of musicians. Hopefully.
I think everything. Yeah, I think I enjoy doing everything from the writing process to playing it and performing it, rehearsing it, to hell, even the fog lights, all the lights,
the whole spectacle,
everything, all the above,
yeah. Spontaneity is key for sure, but I think also too fearless, just being able to play without thinking about it. Even if it's not the right note, the wrong note, whatever the case is, but you're just playing because you want to try to make something and just get creative and just take those risks and chances. And I think that is what gives you the best products sometimes. Those little mistakes is what makes the songs.
Do you think the music industry has gotten in some cases a little bit too polished, or like less embracing of having acts that can have fun and make mistakes? Everything has like gotten too perfect polished.
I think people have abused auto-tune so much that it's like people like now expect to hear that in singing. Mostly like like if you're a good singer, you don't need auto-tune. I get it. It's like a cool effect, and like there's all these plugins, and music has a wide variety of things that you can utilize, especially in this day and age, and I'm all for it, but it's just like you don't want to overkill certain things. So I think that's one of my points. It makes it sound a little more robotic. It's like I get we're in the future, bro, but like what happened to the like music that like
the feeling, like the Pink Floyd vibes, and Led Zeppelin, with Santana,
right? I'm like some baby making music, homie. Like,
I don't know. I'm not going to a show to hear the fucking record. I want to hear the band, man. I want to hear
Phil Collins.
That rawness.
And I do agree to some extent. There is a lot of label influencing a lot of bands. So like this band, that band. It's like, bro, just having all these copycats, but where all the innovators coming from? Like I feel like we need to keep pushing for rethinking outside the box. And if they don't give a crap about the music, then just it's your music, and who cares what anybody thinks.
I think a lot about AI and how the more of that there is, the less there is the human experience when it comes to music. I don't know if anybody has a take on that.
It's the new way of sampling music nowadays. Everyone sells or sample to an upcoming artist, and then they make a quick couple of grand off it, and then They don't realize that they kind of screwed themselves over because that's one of the biggest hit songs on the radio, and they just lost all this money on a really shitty deal they signed with the label, and it's horrible. I really hope bands, when they commit to sign the labels, really read the dotted line. Yeah. It's gonna screw you over 10 times over if you don't focus on those things. But yeah,
I'm a big believer on like utilizing modern technology that's new and being updated and like informed, because you don't want to fall back, but also it's like would you AI print a fucking canvas like painting and then sell that? No, because it's like it takes away from the artist stroking that paint and like creating that picture. It's like you can't really I mean, great, you can make a poster, there's like things you utilize, but it's like you're not gonna fucking make a masterpiece and something that will touch people's hearts.
I totally agree with that, because even all this talk about messing up on stage and getting creative, it's like how right now, at least, and not that I would want it to change, but how can you like program something to mess up and get dirty and be human? Like it's not a real band. You could make a fake robot band, but that's not what I want. That's not what most people want.
I've actually seen like Instagram accounts that like have like their AI generated fucking like art and the music, and you listen to the music and it's like you're like,
it has no soul, no feeling,
It's like a
emotion,
fucking whack.
Very whack. Just a little fun question for you guys, only if you want to share. So memories for years, whatever, like any crazy stories from the road, out on stage, anything like that? Just because being in a band, I know, is fun. So,
and I definitely, on one tour with my other band, we did because there's a 6 skate show called King of the Road.
Uh-huh.
And fucking there's like different skate teams that compete, and they have a list of stuff to do, and they have to check it off, and you get points. So I fucking made a whole system for the tour, you know, like we had to hug a thug for 25 points and like, each slap each other, like do dumb shit, and like we got the points, and we're all like competing, like, oh bro, I'm gonna get this one first, fool, like nah, me. And like obviously you just do reckless, crazy stuff, and it's good time. It's just like, and I mean, you get to play music on the road and like travel and see new things. It's like what's I don't know what's more better than that.
That's really good.
Yeah.
What are some favorite locations?
We went on a few tours. This one was just from LA all the way to fucking Washington State, and we came back down. Nice. And we like rented this bitching van, and we were just like, it was pretty cool. It was like a great experience. And what else? I mean, there's many stories that goes on. Some stories you forget, and then you're like, oh wait, I remember that. It was so fucked up.
I want to hear some music. I know you guys are going to perform. So tell me what you're thinking about. Tell me about this song, the story behind it.
We're gonna do Atomic Drive.
Atomic Drive, it's a boogie rock song. The song just got written out of nowhere from the jam. Kind of told stories of just going on the road and just not stopping.
We're gonna play it to you right now live.
The song's called Atomic Drive. You can't take me live. You can't fool me tonight. My skin is way too thick. I've been through it all. Oh, Atomic Drive. Oh, I feel love. Oh, Atomic Drive. Oh, I feel love. All the people I meet, I forget by the morning time. The only people who care are the ones who touch my
sense what you mean when you talk about the energy of getting to perform stuff like that in front of a room full of people. I imagine there's nothing like it.
It's amazing, and obviously that energy is reciprocated. So now we have like more things to do, and like I jump in the pit and I dance with people. Like
Yeah, dude, you're quite a front man. I can see you totally doing all of that, like anything. You look like you're fearless.
Hey, it took a lot, but this is what I love doing. So why am I gonna be shy?
That's
Be myself, have a fucking good time.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, so people got to stream, people got to come see a show if they're here in LA. Give me all the info, all the need to know about Miracular.
Our Instagram page is Miracular. So far, that's all we have. We're still on the making of TikTok and everything. But if you're like interested in booking or anything, it's gonna be miracularband@gmail.com.
Very random question to close out. I don't know why I had the inkling to ask this, but do any of you have any side hobbies that have nothing to do with music?
Oh yeah,
I love playing video games.
I enjoy hiking, road tripping.
Like photography and film. Like I also do videography and I love editing. I'll also been writing a script. So just like I guess everything involves what I do is like creative, but
Yeah.
I think everything bottoms to the music.
I guess on my spare time, I do like to build guitars.
The more you know.
The more you know. I think when you said you hike, I was like, it made me think you guys should go to the top of a mountain and just start blasting your music. And
Oh man, that would be great.
I know. We just need someone to help us carry all the equipment. We'll be out there like fucking Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
listen, I did an experimental podcast that never saw the light of day, but it involved carrying a large folding table up the top of a mountain. And I have a vision of you all playing at the top of like some Topanga Canyon State Park mountain, and all of a sudden people who think they're in for a peaceful hike are like, oh wow, I got treated to a rock concert. I think, and if you make a TikTok, that might be a fun video to post.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be out there more than what you guys
Start pitting the hills.
Yeah.
It would be funny too to just watch you guys all lugging up the drum set.
I'm like, ooh, ow, 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 ooh.
Breaking a sweat, breaking a sweat.
Talk about male bonding, right?
Pretty much.
Oh man. Well, Miracular, you guys have been Miracular, to use a lazy adjective, but the right one, right?
Hey,
Thank
thank you so
man.
much for having us.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
guys.
Great experience. We had fun.
Cammy, great to see you. Rest of you guys. Pleasure meeting all of you. Make sure you stream their music. If you want to follow us on the Gram or TikTok, it's at Who Needs Numbers. Thanks so much. If you want to play us out, why don't we rock out a little bit? Why don't we play out with something?